the spice rack right here. Look at that, cinnamon, cream of tartar, nutmeg, vanilla, salt, pepper, slap yo mama, Cajun seasoning, right? Spices are become this wonderful thing of cheapness that you can get at your dollar store or your Walmart or anything like that. Look at that, even bouillon, Winn-Dixie, from the South. All these different spices are here, but spices now are nothing like they used to be. The Spice Road, what made this whole language of spices and Spice Road and all that stuff that we have now beautiful is what we're going to talk about today. Centuries ago, see what I did there? The spice trade was king. And let's talk about what made that happen in this game right here by Matsuuchi. You know what's coming. Emerson, Matsuuchi, Century, Spice Road. Let's look right now. I mean, right? Bowls of power. Terra Mystica's got nothing on those bowls of power. You see, Bryan, you look disheveled and you're wearing a hat again. Yes. If you remember my Bubbly Pop video, same storm, terrible, horrible, nasty. I'm still shooting it the same day. But Century the Spice Road, you don't care about my personal surroundings. That's not what we're here for. We're here to talk about a game by Emerson Matsuuchi, Century the Spice Road. Now, if you remember, this was originally called Caravan Spice Road Edition or Crystal Golem Edition. Not quite sure what's happening there, but I do know what's happening here with Century because it says it on the back of the box, and Emerson and those have been talking about it. Check this out. That's the top of the box. Moron. Right here. Century is a standalone game or a game that you can mix together. Apparently there's going to be 3 centuries. Did I say Caravan? I don't know what I said, but Century. 3 centuries are going to be put together. This is the spice trade era. Before you go crazy, well, you already know this is popular because you heard from Origins this game was massively successful. Here's the thing. That's an overused theme, right? Trading the Mediterranean spices, all that stuff. I'm a sucker for that theme. I love it. I love this kind of art. I love all that stuff. Let's talk about how this game plays, what these bowls are for. Yes, these came with the game. I mean, that's just production quality. And it's 2 of my favorite things in the world. Metal coins, great production quality. Bowls, not bowls, but whatever. Let's talk about how it plays right now. Starting hand, everyone starts with one of these purple bordered cards each. This one is 2 yellows, this one's upgrade 2 cubes. That's what these are for. You know they're starters because of the purple border. These cards are the rest of the purple cards. You also get a caravan card to keep your goods on. There's 10 slots on here, and that's just really gorgeous. Love the art. Did I mention that? Anyway, the thing they didn't tell you about that I did not really even realize, it is a deck builder game, but very subtly a deck builder mixed with basically like a Splendor elements and collection elements and all that sort of stuff. So everyone starts the game with a different set of cubes. This is turmeric. Sorry, I'm off frame. Turmeric, saffron, cardamom, excellent Indian food, am I right? And cinnamon. Real cinnamon too, not that fake cinnamon that most people get. So the game is like this. You have these 2 cards, they do things. So if you play this card, you would get 2 more turmeric, right? I really feel stupid if it's not turmeric, but I'm pretty sure it's turmeric. It's either turmeric or tamarind. I'm fairly certain it's turmeric. It's turmeric, told you. Also, 1 sheet of instructions, love that. Anyway, so let's just say I play this card. Here are the actions in a phase. You can play a card, you can acquire a card from here, you can rest, or you can claim a card from here. And I'll explain what all that does right now. So I played a card. I get 2 more turmeric. Next turn, it comes all the way back to me. Let's say I want to use the upgrade card. So this card, what it will let me do is I can upgrade 2 cubes. So these are set in this order on purpose. You have turmeric, then saffron, then cardamom, then cinnamon in that order on purpose. That's not just random. So the way this works is I can then trade one of my turmerics for a saffron twice, or I can take one of my turmerics, trade up to a saffron, and immediately trade that saffron up to a cardamom. That's how the upgrade type cards work. You know the upgrade symbols because they have an up arrow on them. That's what upgrade means. Rest would be pick these cards back up and use them again. So you kind of waste the turn to scoop your cards. Now, acquire works pretty interestingly. All these 6 cards here have a cost, but you don't see a cost on the cards, do you? Nope, because that's not how it works. It works like this. The card furthest from the deck is free. Anywhere else has this kind of a cost. Let's just say I want to buy this card. Well, there are 1, 2, 3 cards to the right of it, which means I would then have to put 1, 2, 3. take this card, these slide down, becoming cheaper. So the card all the way at the very end costs you nothing. This card costs you whatever slot it is. If you buy this card, it's the most expensive, so you would have to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You keep your little cards here in your hand, and then you place your goods, your spices over here on your caravan card. You can never have more than 10 of any kind total. That's what the slots are for. Now, you've just got this, it goes into your hand. You can then play it on your next turn for 2 saffron. So as you see, deck building elements makes your hand better. And that's really what the game does. You get better cards, you cash in those cards, you upgrade your spices and your goods to become better spices and goods. For this reason, here's why you do that. Up here are the claim cards, the point cards. The whole point of this is you cash in what's written on the bottom of these cards to get the points. Up here, in different variations of player count, there will be different coins. So in a 2-person game, there are 4 gold coins and 4 silver coins. Gold coins are worth 3 points at the end of the game. Silver coins are worth 1. The way it works is, let's just say that I cash in this one. So I would need 3 cardamom and 2 turmeric. I would take it off of here. Granted, I'm short 1, but I know that. I would then get 11 points, right? Now, had I picked this one, had I cashed in 2 turmeric and 3 cinnamon, I would then get the 14 points, of course, but I would also take a silver coin. These will then shift down, meaning that the one that was here now gets a silver coin attached to it. Same thing here. If you buy this one, or if you cash in to get this one, you get the 9 points, you get the 3-point gold coin, and now everything shifts down. And that's the game. That's literally the game. You do that, rinse and repeat until one person in a 3, 4, 5 player game gets 5 of these cards. In a 2-player game, one person gets 6, shuts it down, end of game. And that's it. There's nothing I didn't cover. I mean, that's the entire game. You do that over and over and over until you get the points that you need. So why is this all the rage? It's all the rage, and people keep calling it a Splendor Killer because it takes those same elements in those kind of games. It's easy to teach, it's easy to learn, it's fast to play, and it's a good intro game, also a good next step game depending on how much strategy you put into your deck building. But it's also a race, and that's what's interesting to understand. This game cannot drag out, because one person is going to try to end it quickly, and that's a strategy. What I did last night was everybody else had 3 cards. I ended up jumping up to 5 quickly because it's just basic math. Even if I have 5 9-point cards, that's 5 times 9 is 45 versus 3 13-point cards is 39. I'm going to win. So it's a race at the same time, which makes sense thematically. Now, you can argue about theme on this game, obviously, because it had 2 themes originally attached to it, and you were going to be able to pick which one you wanted. But I think the theme really works. The idea of trading one spice to get a better spice, to get a better spice, to get a better spice. And some of these cards doing things like this, where you cash in 5 turmeric for 2 cinnamon instead of getting, 2 turmeric, then going up to 2 saffron and doing up to 2 cardamom, and then finally getting 2 cinnamon in, however many turns that would take you. This is a strategic game, and it's bigger than the scope of it, but it's also very simple. I know that sounds contradictory, but I recommend you trying it. Obviously, you're hearing about it from Origins. It's hugely popular, and it should be. It's really good. If you can get your hands on it, you need to pick this up. Production value alone, I mean, the fact that they did these bowls for no reason other than they could is gorgeous. I love this. Could you have just put them on a table in the piles? Of course you can. Here's also the interesting thing. Insert. This insert for this, Nazca Games, Plan B did an incredible job. Oh, there's the rest of the, by the way, there, I'm sorry, I just happened to see this. So you got Spice Road, you have Eastern Wonders, then you have New World. Okay, that makes sense. You're getting these 3 centuries in a row. So they're all gonna come together. You're gonna have different goods, I would imagine. 15th to 17th century major trading systems. That makes a whole lot of sense now that I see that. But it's beautiful, and it's a beautiful put together game. The insert is incredible. Everything fits really nice. I store my games vertically. You've seen my shelf. This stays on the shelf vertically with the box lid shut. None of the cubes fall out of the bowls. It's pretty impressive. I was a little bit worried about that. So make sure you check this out. Nazca Games, Plan B Games, Emerson, Matsuuchi. They do an incredible job with Century Spice Road. First step into this whole Century process, I'm really curious to see how it goes from here, if the buzz from this one can keep up through the next 3 years. So till next time, this is Bryan Drake with The Latest Retro here on the Dice Tower. Make sure to check us out on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff at The Latest Retro. Till next time, we'll see you.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.